Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Technical Analysis Made Simple. Before we start this video, I want to give a disclaimer that stock market is a highly uncertain environment. The views and stocks expressed in this video are my own and they are being shared for educational purpose only. Whatever decisions that you make are your own. Try to observe, try to learn from these videos and do consult your financial advisor before taking any decision. On this note, let's start the video. With respect to the global market scenario, the GDP numbers for USA and Germany came out. USA numbers were in line with the expected ones, that is, the expectation was minus 33.2 and the actual was minus 33.1. This impact seems to be neutral. For Germany, it was expected to be around minus 4.1, the actual was minus 3.9. I would like to view this as a positive thing. Apart from this, there were no major events, just that the vaccine thing and the cases, those are a continuous overhang. So any major development on those lines would give market some fuel, but then market has digested most of the current happenings already. Let's see what the charts tell us. We will be analyzing Dow, Nasdaq, gold, dollar index, and DAX. This is Dow futures chart. As we discussed in the last week, it is making a flag kind of structure. Once it breaks out above 30,100, there could be a follow through of 4,000 points upside. I do not see any reason for this to break down. However, if it does, the level it will come and test is this one, that is 28,800. We need to wait and watch. It is still trying to consolidate and can be here for one more week if it doesn't break out this week. There have been some interesting development in Nasdaq. If you see, we were considering this structure and we were waiting for a breakout. This particular candle, that was the last week candle, the structure has now broken out. The next breakout that we would be waiting for is this level, that is 12,418, which also happens to be close to all-time high for Nasdaq. Once it breaks out, there could be a move of almost 1600 points in Nasdaq, 1600 to 1800 points. So once this breaks out, it will go into a highly bullish territory. This is DAX chart. As we discussed last week, that it was consolidating on the upper part. You can see that it broke out last week itself. This is today's candle. This is also looking very bullish, and most likely DAX is now in positive territory. So here an attempt can be made to fill this gap. This gap is around 13,500. So the next target for DAX should be around 13,500. It looks positive for sure. So I've done an interesting analysis about dollar index here. So why is dollar index important? Dollar index tells us about the strength of dollar. A decreasing dollar index would mean that money will outflow from US and the developed countries to the emerging countries. Why is that? Because the currency of the developed countries is now declining. So in that case, the investors, the foreign investors, they will try to invest more in the emerging markets because the developed country currencies are now not that strong as compared to emerging countries, comparatively, obviously. So here, this candle, this is a monthly chart, and this candle will finish today. It looks like this is a clear breakdown of this particular structure or a bearish flag structure. Now the next level that comes to my mind is 88.8, which we can see the next month itself, that is in December. And if this doesn't hold, the next level would be 84.3. If it goes to 88 and 84.3 especially, then there could be a huge rally in Indian markets and the other emerging markets as well. The next is gold. This is also monthly chart for gold. If you see this chart, gold is trying to retest the breakout level. This is a rounding bottom structure. This is a demand zone. If gold breaks below this, I would consider it to come and test the levels of 1527-28 levels. If it bounces from here, we can see another leg upwards that will be clear only above 1980. So let's see how it moves. Maybe this will be in a range that is from 1750 to 2000 range. So in this range, gold can spend some time, and then which side it breaks, we will have to see. With respect to the domestic markets, the GDP numbers came in, and it was expected that there would be a decline of minus 8.8%. However, the actual numbers were minus 7.9%. I would like to consider this as a positive impact. Let's see how the market reacts tomorrow, because the numbers came out on Friday evening. So today is a holiday. Let's see how the markets react tomorrow. There is another major event that has happened, and that is about new margin rules of SEBI. The circular was out few months back, but now they are implementing it, and this is how they will implement it. So let's try to understand how this will impact and what we should be looking for. The margin is getting reduced for intraday traders. So this rule in particular will impact intraday traders. So the dates and how it will reduce is given. For derivative traders, we can consider that after September 2021, the positional margin requirement will be same as the intraday margin requirement. And this means that the volume trading will not be possible for intraday traders, because the margin will reduce, and the positional trader and intraday trader would effectively use same margin. Also, there is a news that the margins will get blocked for intraday traders. In that case, it will be very difficult to rotate your margin and do multiple trades. So what will be the impact here? There will be reduced trading volume and volatility. Obviously, if the number of trades reduces, the volume will reduce. And then if both the sides trades are reduced, then volatility will also reduce. So these are the two impacts that will happen. How can we adapt to this? We should start working on positional strategies. Positional strategies would mean that it has to be foolproof. We cannot think about carrying naked positions, especially in derivative section, for overnight, because that can have very bad impacts. So we will have to look for positional strategies and hedge strategies especially. Now let's look at the charts and see how they look like. This is Nifty chart. We had discussed last week that markets can remain sideways. If you see this weekly candle, this looks like a long leg dohi. Long leg dohi, effectively no decision, sideways market. If we see the daily candles here, this candle will play a very important role going forward, because if we cross upside, there could be a swift upside momentum. If we go down, there could be a little bit of correction. Now let's try to see a parallel. This was the first long candle that we saw in the uptrend. After this, market retraced half of it and fell. Next was this. Here market tried to cross. It got stopped here and fell. I am looking at a similar behavior here as well, that market won't be able to cross this top in one go. Probably it will go up, retrace a bit, and then cross. Keeping that in mind, and then we have only 4 trading sessions in this week, I would like to see a sideways market again. Bank Nifty also has a similar structure. We discussed this for Bank Nifty as well, that it will be sideways. As you can see, these were the 5 candles for last week, and it was sideways itself. Here also, the main candle is this one. However, I am also trying to look at 28,370 or 28,350 level, that this level and the top of this candle, this could be the range for this week, that is 30,220 and 28,400. If there is some special development on the positive or the negative side, then we can see a range expansion. Otherwise, I am again planning for a sideways market. Overall, we can say that the week will be sideways, more or less, because the global market also seems to be consolidating. The domestic market also looks to be consolidating. There was a huge profit booking on Wednesday. So let's see how this week looks like. However, I am seeing a very less possibility of range expansion, but we never know. There could be some events coming in. This is a new stock I am looking at. This is TVS Motors. Auto look very bullish. If we have a closer look, this was the breakout candle and this was the bounce candle. So here what has happened, we have broken a series of lower high lower low, which means this is a trend. A trade can be taken keeping the low of this candle as stop. So the low of this candle is 467.75. To keep a small margin, I am keeping the stop loss as 465 and the high here is around 596.95. I am keeping my target as 595 again to keep a small margin because here there could be selling pressure. If you see here, the risk is of 6% and the reward is of 20%. This trade is more than 1:3 risk reward. I'm planning an entry here. My target will be 595, stop loss will be 465. That's all for this video guys. Thank you so much.